One of my clients recently secured 157K business funding. And today, I'm going to break down exactly how he made it happen from the start to finish. I'll walk you through his credit profile, the cards we used, and which banks we went to, and how he positioned everything to make sure he walked away with six figures. Make sure to stick around to the end, and I'll show you how much each bank approved, exactly why it worked as well. If you're new to my channel, my name is Chess. I've secured well over 400K in total business funding from my businesses, and I help business owners and entrepreneurs just like yourself secure funding for their business. So everything I teach here is based on real world experiences, either from my experience or from my clients. So let's start from the top. What his credit profile actually looked like. His credit scores were solid. We have 786 on Experian, 732 on Equifax, and 729 on TransUnion. Now, I always say you want to be at least 720 or above, but even if you're there, there's often still room for improvement. Lenders, they look a little bit deeper than just the score. They're going to look at your utilization, your credit age, your total accounts, and your overall profile health. Now, let's look at his credit history and his depth. So, he had a 9-year-old credit history with his oldest account dating back to 2016. That kind of age builds trust with lenders and signals you've had a long time managing revolving credit. If you're brand new to credit or your oldest card is just 1 to 2 years old, it can be a little bit harder for you to get big approvals without additional data points. Then we checked his strongest card, his highest personal limit. He had a card with 23K. Banks love to see this. It shows that you've already been trusted with large amounts of personal credit, which gives them confidence to extend high limit business credit cards. If your top card is under 5K, it's time to level up. Either request a limit increase or add new cards and let them age. You want to show lenders you've handled real credit limits before. And once that was locked in, we looked at his total accounts. So his total accounts, he had 7 personal credit cards, all in good standing. That's a strong foundation. It shows consistency, usage across multiple accounts, and it gives underwriters plenty of data to evaluate risk. But there is one area that did need work: his utilization. He was sitting at 32% credit utilization. That is a bit high to go into business funding confidently. So we made one strategic move. We applied for a 25K personal loan from Lightstream and we used it to pay it down. His revolving card balances dropped his utilization to just under 2% in a matter of weeks. This step did a few key things. It cleaned up his utilization, which boosted up his credit score. It also lowered his monthly payments by consolidating everything into one loan. So his debt to income was a little bit lower as well. We positioned him to be better for large approvals. And if you're sitting on good credit, but your balances are high, this is the kind of move that can open your doors quickly. Now, here's the exciting part. Let's actually talk about the funding. So, we carefully mapped out the funding strategy based on his updated profile. And here's exactly what we did again. We went to Lightstream for the 25K approval. We got approved for that. His personal loan, we used this to drop his utilization. After that, we got 50K with Chase. This was through 2 different business credit cards as well. After that, we got American Express. We got 40K approved first. Actually, we got lower than that. Then we request a 3 times credit limit increase to get it to 40K. For Truist, we got 2,000. We started a little bit small, but this is a relationship building play. Bank of America, they gave us 18K. They approved us easily. US Bank, they also gave us 20K as well. And last, we're in New Jersey, so we're using a New Jersey local based bank. And they gave us 19K spread between 2 cards. Total funding was 157K. And the best part of all this, 145K of it came in the first 30 days. And that's what happens when you approach the funding strategy strategically, not randomly. Now, here's what you should take away from all of this. This strategy works, but just because it was customized, built for him. We considered his credit profile, his location, which he was in New Jersey, like we said. His credit limits and his history was very good as well. We just need to make a couple of adjustments there. His cash flow and his available reserves, and yes, even his business age mattered. But it was just 3 months old, so we even got that handled. This wasn't just about chasing approvals, it was about positioning and sequencing. So let me wrap this all up with some clarity for you. If your score is under 720, we need to figure out why and start optimizing. If your limits are low, start building them up. And if your utilization it is high, consider it a personal loan to clean everything up, or use your personal capital to push it down. It's worth the investment. And if your profile is already in good shape and good standing, what are you waiting for? Capital is out there. You just need the right roadmap. And look, if you need one-on-one help to help secure 100K plus in business funding, or you want this completely done for you, apply to join my Learn With Me program or my Done For You program using the links in the description below or in the pinned comments below as well. This is Cashflow Chess. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.